Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning everyone. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji. Raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Let us bring our attention within ourselves. Let us bring our right hand on our left heart. Bring our attention on our heart. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am a pure spirit. Shivoham, Shivoham. Shimataji, kindly come into our heart and bless us with divine, unconditional love. Let us bring our right hand on our Sahasrara, our attention on Sahasrara. Shimataji, kindly establish our self-realization. Kindly bless us with thoughtless state. Let us bring our hand back on the lap with our attention on Sahasrara. Let us listen to Shimataji's speech.
Today we have assembled here to worship Sadashiva, which is reflected within us as Shiva, as the Spirit. He is reflected in our heart. And as you have seen that the goal of our life was to achieve the state of spirit. The other day I was reading some books, how it was done. With self-realization, to know the spirit, and how people were tortured. First of all, they were asked to some or other deny, defy, and condemn their body. Now, if the body wants to have comfort, then it was said that first try to sleep on the carpet, not on the bed. then still it's not enough. Then from the carpet you go to a mat. Still is not enough. Then from that you move down to the Mother Earth. Sleep on the Mother Earth. Still, if the body is not alright, then you start sleeping on the stone. But still Himalayas are far away because Shiva resides in Kailasha. So you go to Himalayas and sleep on the ice. This was the minimum requirement. Then it was said that you are fond of good food, you want to have sumptuous food, you eat a lot, alright. So you deny everything that you like to begin with, all that you like. For example, Italians cannot eat pasta. Then deny that. But that's not sufficient. After that, you start eating things which are very bitter. As in the Zen system, they give you to eat something which is like quinine raised to power 108, which is absolutely bitter or absolutely sweet. So put your tongue into test. But still the stomach is there. So if you are eating too much, you fast for 1 day. That's not sufficient. Then fast for 7 days. Then for 40 days. The month has got to be 30 days. To fast for 40 days means you are already finished. That's how if you have to do your penance for nirvana. As it is you get a nirvana because you are finished and dead, you see. Nothing is left out of you. Nothing but bones, and these bones then become nirvana. Ultimately the death follows, so you are finished and there is nirvana, no doubt about it. Then you don't live in a house, because house is comfort. Give up your wife, give up your children, give up everyone. Now wear only one something, like a cloth tied round. And go and ask for alms from people. With these clothes also, there is still problem, because you are attached to your cloth. So you go to Himalayas, where there is nobody to see you. Take out your clothes, and in that cold, you stay there completely shaking. Then you will get your nirvana. As it is, you get nirvana. All such conditions were put as to destroy the demands of your body to begin with. You tell your body, no, nothing doing, you better work out your nirvana. The second thing was to destroy your mind, which takes you to senses, to things of joy. Supposing you want to have something very much. So, deny that. Anything that your mind tells you, just say no to. In Sanskrit, the shloka is like this: yan neti vachaner nigamo vachis. Which you got to say no, not this. And then you can discuss only nirvana. Before that, you are not even worthy of discussion of nirvana. When I read this book, I said, Baba, I give up. It's too much. But in Sahaja Yoga, it's the other way round. Like building first the pinnacle of the building and then the foundation. Opening your Sahasrara was the first thing was achieved. And then in the light of the Sahasrara, you have to watch yourself and see for yourself. Gradually the introspection was a better thing. Through vibrations is to see why I want this, why my attention goes to my comfort, why my attention goes to food, why to my family, why to my children, when I have to achieve the highest. So you start introspecting yourself. Then you know on your vibrations also, there's something wrong with you. Then you don't try to see others. What's wrong with others? You start seeing yourself. Because it's your own ascent you have to achieve. But in the olden times, all these things were done individually. Like a one person who starts the path of nirvana, he used to go into ekant, means into lonely places. Stay away from people, avoid them, have nothing to do, and achieve this ascent, self-realization only for himself. It was not for others. Then this gentleman became absolutely exclusive. He wouldn't talk to anyone, he wouldn't meet anybody, and he would sit somewhere on top of a remote mountain. Anybody who tried to meet him, he would throw stones or say all kinds of horrible things and never meet that person. But Sahaja Yoga is not the same. Sahaja Yoga is the ascent of the whole. This kind of singular achievements did not lead people anywhere. Saints, of course, tried to talk to people, tell them about self-realization, about God, about righteousness, about various systems. But they too were regarded as something strange and were tortured and troubled. So, on the level of an individual ascent, they couldn't do anything for others except for talking about it, telling about it, till Sahaja Yoga came. Even the talking about it was prohibited. Till the 12th century in India, nobody talked about it to the public. It was all in Sanskrit, very difficult Sanskrit books, which were only available to few aspirants, was explained to very, very few even, amounting to few numbers of people. But giving realization was denied. It's only one master had one disciple. And all was the individual ascent, individual working up. Such a disciple was taken away from others and was kept in secret, worked it out on him, and just He may sing, he may write poems, he may talk about it, he might say what his joy is, but he had no right to give realization to anyone, neither he knew how to give realization. So now you see how far you have gone. You've got your realization without giving up much. You can work on a much wider scale. You can give realizations to others. You know about all the subtle knowledge about Sahaja Yoga. But today I am going to tell you something more which we have to know. It's very important to know because, as was described by people, that they practice Sahaja Yoga as they go to church, but it's not from their heart. And heart is the abode of the spirit. It's the Shiva within us. So we have to know more about heart, and that is very important. You know about these three nadis we have, Ida, Pingala, Sushumna. But in the heart there are four nadis. And the one nadi goes to Muladhara. And if you cross the limits of Muladhara, it goes to hell. That's why they say that Shiva is a destroyer. Actually, you ask for your destruction. And when you ask for your destruction, you have it. Even if it destroys anything, as I was telling, it's like when a fruit has to come, the petals look as if they are destroyed. As I have destroyed, I would say, many of your things, you can call it like your conditionings, your ego, your racialism, your fanaticism, all this has been destroyed in Sahaja Yoga. This has to be destroyed for the beauty to come out. So when your maryadas cross beyond a certain point, you go to your destruction. In four directions there are destructions built, as there are four nadis. So now what is to be done? How are we to stop this destruction of through the first nadi going to hell? One of the qualities of Shiva is that his innocence. He is extremely innocent. He is innocent like a child. His innocence personified. So we have to put our carnal desires, dissolve them into the innocence, the ocean of innocence. You have to dissolve it in the ocean of innocence. Innocence is something to be appreciated, to be understood, to be enjoyed. Like you see animals, they are innocent. You see children, they are innocent. Flowers, they are innocent. Divert your attention to all these things. You see, on walking on the street, What is there to see best? Is all at 3 feet height. You see at 3 feet height all the flowers, all the beautiful grass, all the children who are about 3 feet are the best. We need not see people who are above that. Just see on 3 feet level. You can see the legs of somebody, that's all right. But you don't see the eyes of a person who are not innocent. So dissolve this desire into innocence. And this Muladhara, which is innocent, is not dead, finished, but is innocent. It is righteous. It is Sri Ganesha's qualities. It's pure. So even if you are in this world, even if you are living like a human being, even if you have children, still you are innocent. Like once, the wives of Sri Krishna, he had 16,000 wives to begin with. And the 5 more, the 16,000 were his powers and 5 were the elements. They were wanting to go to pray to some big, well-known, I should say, a saint had come, a Maharshi had come. So they wanted to go and see him and pay respects. So they asked Sri Krishna's permission. But when they went, they found the river was all in speed. So flooded, they could not cross over. They came back, they said, how can we cross over this river? It's all in speed. So this Krishna said, all right, you just go and say, if Sri Krishna is Yogeshwar, and if he is absolutely innocent about sex, you go down. They said, how can we have so many wives, what is he talking about? So they went down and said this to the river. And the river went down, and they were surprised that this husband of ours is saying all these things. They went across and worshipped that rishi, and they were coming back again, the river was in floods. So they went back to the rishi, said, now how are we to cross over because it's in floods? They said, how did you come? So they told the story of Sri Krishna. Now they had fed this rishi with food and fruits, and he had eaten such a lot. All right, you go and tell this river that this rishi has not eaten at all anything. He said, how can it be? Just now you ate before us. He said, just go and see. They went back and told this to the river. The river again went down. So to live in this world, to be a wife or to be a husband, to be married, whatever it is, you can be innocent. Absolutely innocent about it. That's the sign of your purity. The second nadi, the second channel that can take you to destruction is desire. That's why Buddha has said that desirelessness is the only way that people do not get old, nor sick, nor worried. Now this desire that we have, I want this. The West is much more than anywhere else because the entrepreneurs are every day producing new things. Say, for example, a hairdress. So the women want to buy this wig or that wig. It's my desire. I must have this wig to put on my head. The another one says, all right, I must have this one. And the desire for men is, oh, if he is having a Rolls Royce, why shouldn't I have one? They cannot enjoy somebody else's Rolls Royce. It should be your own, that I should have the possession. Desires can be of any kind, not only material. The desires could be also quite mental. I must possess this woman. I must possess this child. All kinds of possessions that work into you as desires. I wouldn't say it is because of attachment. It's not attachment, but it is just to have more. Go on adding up things, getting things. Still, one doesn't feel happy and satisfied. What is the reason for this kind of desire? Is that it's not pure desire. It's an impure desire. It's an impure desire. And when such a desire starts working, you can go any far. Like Saddam Hussein, like Hitler, like anything is nothing but absolutely desire beyond any limitations. You want to dominate others. It's also another desire. All these desires lead you ultimately to a destruction. Because there's no joy, there's no happiness. For example, now I want to have a sari. So I want to buy a sari. All my attention will be how will I get that sari, I must get that sari, this thing, that thing. The attention becomes polluted, disturbed. For a nonsensical thing like a sari, the attention which has to enjoy the spirit, which has to nourish the spirit, becomes disturbed because of desires. In the first place, the attention is disturbed because we are not innocent. In the second place, the attention gets into turmoil because we have desire. So what should we do as far as the desire is concerned? Desire for beautiful things. We can shift our desire, material desire, into aesthetics. I'll have one thing but which is really aesthetically rich. Because that's the quality of Shiva, that he gives aesthetics to everything. Now supposing this looks very plain, simple and you may say that mechanical. But if it was Shiva's job, he would have done something beautiful about it. So the quality of Shiva is that he beautifies everything. That is created by Brahmadeva, evolved by Vishnu. He is the one who does the subtle work of creating aesthetics. You see my photographs many a times with so many lights, this, that. It's all his job. He's doing it. He throws lights in such a manner. He works out in such a manner. Just he wants to convince you about me. It's his job. So his job is to create aesthetics. Aesthetics of behavior. Aesthetics of poetry. Everything that is created is made beautiful, is joy-giving by Shiva. That's his quality. So whatever you desire, if you start working it out, desiring for something aesthetically handmade, nice thing, gradually you will find you will end up with vibrations, because all beautiful things have vibrations. And to have the vibrations, you will have to go to pure desire. So this desire, which is madness, which makes you mad, which is so much dull and boring, becomes pure desire, because you have to dissolve all your desires into vibration. You start desiring nothing but vibrations after some time. You will not buy anything which has no vibrations. You will not talk to a person who has no vibrations. If somebody has vibrations, you will just run away. I've seen people running away from some people as if some monkey is after them. When I look around, I find there are people who are drunkard or somebody coming or something. They might have been drunkards themselves once upon a time. But now they run out. No. Not now, no more.
Mahamantras.
Lक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Thank you, Shimataji, for this collective meditation. Thank you very much. Let's bow down to Shimataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. We will continue our morning meditation tomorrow, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.